Prepare to have your skull crushed.
What's good, y'all, and how's your grind? Nick Cage here with another New World video. We are taking on the final boss of the Depths expedition, known as Commander Thorpe. Yes, he's the bastard that brought us here in the first place. And you know what? It's time to get revenge. When you run into the room, you will enter phase 1 of the fight. He will be untargetable until his health bar shows up. I recommend letting the tank hit him first. You really want to make sure that the tank establishes and holds threat this entire fight, because if he doesn't, Commander Thorpe will use much more deadly attacks, and range doesn't matter. He will target you, he will do a somersault jump and auto-target you. It doesn't matter if you move. You have to have the most perfectly timed dodges. So I recommend letting the tank just ham that aggro. And once you have that, it's pretty much a burn. The tank should, show decent footwork. Make sure they stay in the heels. Sometimes you have to just eat one of his attacks. When he throws 2, 3, even 4 attacks at you, one after the other, sometimes it's better to not get stunned from having your block broken. So I recommend, blocking 1, 2, maybe eating a hit on the 3rd or 4th, especially if you're in the healing circle. Remember, your health pool is a resource, okay? Anyways, you can see that we just now got him to about 20%, maybe 15%, and at that point he will transition into phase 2. He will spawn 2 adds, the Scary Shiv Behemoths, and then follow it up with an instant corrupted beam. Make sure not to get hit by this laser beam, as it will kill you almost instantly. The tank is going to focus on Thorpe, try to maintain threat on Thorpe, because again, he will use those more deadly attacks if someone is not close to him. You can see he will lunge at you and just deal a ton of damage. As a DPS, you want to burn down the behemoths as fast as possible. If you can group them up, that is preferable. Once they are dead, it becomes more of a tank and spank. Commander Thorpe has several spells, one of which summons those behemoths. The other creates a fire circle. The third creates an explosion, an AoE explosion from the boss. The fourth, he creates a laser beam that will kill you very quickly. Thankfully, he spins very slowly. So as soon as you know that he's doing that, you just rotate around it and it becomes a burn phase. So the things he's going to say when he spawns the behemoth, he's going to say, "This is the last time we meet." Before the laser beam, he will say, "Prepare to have your soul crushed." Before he does his AoE explosion, he will say, "Time to taste corrupted steel." And before the fire circle, he will say, "I will crush you beneath my heel." You can see that at level 45, even 51, this boss has a lot of health. And so footwork and learning the telegraphs is the best way to get Commander Thorpe down, especially in phase 2. Lots of times his telegraphed abilities can be a time to recuperate, a time to regenerate your stamina, or a time to heal up. So when you hear him call out these spells, not only do you want to know what spell he's going to cast and prepare for it, but you also want to have cooldowns ready to go and pump that DPS, boys. And that's that. It's pretty simple once you figure out the handful of moves, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.